From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we kick off a new NFL season with the opener for 2023, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs ready to begin their Super Bowl defense. The Lions hoping to spoil the party. Boy, what a sight here at Arrowhead as the season is underway. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now a seventh-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Now for Patrick Mahomes and these Chiefs, they're trying to become the first team to repeat as Super Bowl champs since the Patriots in the 03-04 seasons. So we're going on 20 years here. What kind of chances do you give the Chiefs of pulling it off?
Well, traditionally, we know how difficult those chances are. Heck, we can't get a repeat winner in the NFC East, so you know it's tough in the NFL to go back-to-back, let alone win a Super Bowl. But here's the thing about this team.
And this time will be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of... with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibbs. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Hooker now on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing. Hooker. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Jalen Waddle deep to return it.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Boyle used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's second and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Hooker to throw it. And it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Easy. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 48 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Brian Branch with it. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Dancing to his left. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Second down, McKinnon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Gets this one to Hill. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 75 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You gotta go right here. You gotta play big. At the 29-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Lions 7, Chiefs 3.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed.
Yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hooker's going to throw it. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, it's Gibbs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. 70 Lions.
Montgomery. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther Street, Panther Street.
Fourth down to give to Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. This ball deep for Tony. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now Hooker. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
A chance for Waddle on the return. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Hey, 57 colors.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 61 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's Hooker. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll be out right at the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
The throw over the middle taken in. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Looking to throw. Hooker. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Hooker now off play action. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. That's good for 28 yards.
Okay, ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Hooker. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
At the 37-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. PAT up and good by Rosas. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3.
Throwing. Hooker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19, Tiger, 19.
Gibbs straight ahead. And now the rookie's free through the middle of the field. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 157 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. Hooker. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Up the right sideline. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. An even 90 yards. And the Chiefs use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a bootleg with Hooker, rolling to his left. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. A gain there of 21 yards. The slot man in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun. Hooker, he gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now 2nd and 4. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple. couple, and that's it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here's second down.
Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. First and 10.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Tackle 80. 77 look.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season.